Let me pull it up. We're at 4.4.
4.4 million owed?
Yeah.
Okay. Holy shit.
But what are we at in like?
Oh, a lot.
Accumulated revenue?
Yeah. We're a lot.
So we're up good. We're up good.
Yeah. I just I'm more saying holy shit in relation to we're going through a lot of material.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah,
so how much is that? 440,000 mats?
Yeah.
Oh.
500K of that needs to be pulled out because that's our monthly licensing fee.
True.
So, 3.9, but 390K.
That's insane. That's fucking insane. In a good way, of course.
I still have 50K in the house next door on Bridge Street to move up. I got to convert it first and move it up, and then I'm buying another 30K today. So we're getting a nice steady stream of it flowing in, which is nice.
Yeah. Let's talk about Jaycn.
Okay.
Even between you and her, y'all saw nothing, right?
Yeah. Didn't see shit.
And I say that in that I don't want us to get too comfortable with Jaycn just yet.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll know when the time is right. What I mean by that is, I did speak to her a bit afterwards. I wanted to see how she'd react because there is a part of me that recognizes that ultimately, long term, we can't do this alone. And if shit gets too heavy, we fucking pull the plug. Who gives a fuck, right?
Mm-hmm.
As there is that bigger picture at play, I think in that moment when we had her here, I'm like, I've entrusted her to run our biggest project, and she has done so diligently, without question. She has ran with it. So if we can't trust her, then we're never going to be able to trust anyone anyways, right? And so
Jaycn is an adult.
Yes.
That's my read on her.
Yeah. I think that's a good way to put it.
How are things going with Danger?
He's good. He's still learning. I think he's getting closer to Jaycn, which is good, right? Because there are times where I'm like afraid that we don't have enough for him to chew on. The reality is our operation isn't complex enough yet where, and ideally he'd be the one moving packages.
Yeah.
I don't know if I trust him enough to do it yet. Not that I don't trust him to. I've not yet. His skill set still needs a little bit of work. His street smarts isn't fully there. And I'm not saying this to be disrespectful. It's kind of like if I asked you to start doing drops, in your mind, you probably have a way that you'd go about it. But there's a lot of things, the way people move, the things to look out for that you haven't had to experience it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, of course.
Like, and so I'm trying to draw that parallels. Like dangerous. There's a lot of things that he's not quite. What are cops looking for, right?
Yeah.
What is being too safe versus too reckless? It's one of those things that yeah. So right now I have him. I'm trying to work with him in terms of moving money because it's lower risk, right?
Mm-hmm.
Million gets lost, 2 million, whatever, but it doesn't tie back to anything.
Yeah.
So I think when I feel like he's got that aspect good, then we can open up that consideration for a little bit more.
I mean, you know where my strengths lie, and you know how to utilize those strengths. So I don't expect you to ask me to move a vehicle full of weapons.
Yeah.
But you know what I can do.
Yes, absolutely. I think
I imagine you take that same approach with danger, I imagine. So
yes, 100%. I think that some of this 4.4 to move towards diversification, because having a lump sum in cash is not a bad thing right now. Mm-hmm. I think we have Gage wire some money to you, some money to your
business.
the material accounts.
Yeah. Okay.
For this next 4.4. Let's go see how much we have in the little piggy bank. I think that's how I want to do it. I gotta
talk to Princess and get the I got 3 business licenses I need to apply for still. There's the gas station, the mechanic shop, and the material business.
Yeah.
Now, whether I'm probably not going to apply for all of them, right?
Good.
I'll do the gas station.
Yeah.
The mechanic shop. Talked to Rainer, and Rainer wasn't really interested in opening a shop up in Harmony.
Okay.
I think he's got a spot already. He's good with it. So if you have, someone else you're interested in reaching out to, by all means, go for it. The Sandy business. There's quite a few of the ex-DOC guys that run it. I don't know if there's any of them that you're particularly trusting of, but I might just not worry about setting up a Sandy business.
I would agree. I think we don't need to go ham. I think it's setting up the businesses that we know we're definitely going to cook on. The shells are something we can sprinkle in through things that I sign, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to get... So what I'm already thinking of is I want a trust. A trust might be difficult to do. I want to get the investment company, right? Running. And that investment company is going to be like buying, trading sort of shit.
Yeah.
The law firm. And I think those are going to be I think those are the 2 ones I want to put up, because those both things that I can drive forward.
Yeah.
And then if shells need to be created on the side of that, is good, because I think shells that don't do anything is actually dangerous.
Yeah.
Especially under absolutely. A name of somebody that could disappear tomorrow.
Yeah.
Going the wrong way. I had this very similar conversation with Gage. Is that what if we moved money? Let's say Jesus, right? Good guy. Gage knows him. I know him. But what if Jesus gets wired $1 million, $2 million, $3 million, or has some lump sum, and we've been busy for 2 weeks, and now it's accumulated, and now he disappears?
Yeah.
Right? So, I'm starting to think that some of the complexity that I wanted and envisioned may not actually be a good idea, given the limitations of the banking system right now.
Yeah, that's fair.
Chat, if you're over at twitch.tv/dasMEHDI, we are jumping over to Kick. So if you haven't already, jump over to kick.com/dasMEHDI for the continuation of the RP. We'll have the Twitch stream running for another 5 or so minutes. If you haven't already, swap on over. It is going to get juicy. And we are going to be jumping on to Brian soon. Holy
so sorry.
shit.
Are you guys okay?
Hey, it was a sick drift, I'll say that.
I lost control. I'm so sorry.
Oh, that wasn't okay.
Yeah, that was.
I actually thought you were doing that on purpose. I was like, that's an impressive drift.
I lost control. Are you guys okay?
We're
Yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah.
All right, I'm so sorry, guys.
You're good.
Sorry about that.